Wagwan, spiritual speakers. This your man, Scuba Speaks, Mr. Truly Unruly, here to help you guys escape the matrix so we can unlock our superhuman powers unique. Now, if you're new to my channel, I appreciate it so much if you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell, because I'm going to be, right now I'm still uploading my videos to Facebook to let you guys know I made a new video, but I'm not going to be continuing to do that into the next into next year, just because it's just a lot of work. So if you guys really want to know when I post my videos, please hit that notification bell so you know when I upload and you can be, one of the first ones to see it. And for my spiritual speakers, thank you for returning. You are loved, you are blessed, and as always, we're going to give thanks to the big man upstairs. Praise be to the Most High. All right, respect. Jah love is real. Big up yourself, man. If you don't know what big up yourself, man, it's like shout out to y'all, man. Big up yourself, spiritual speakers, man. Wagwan is like, what's up, man? You feel me? Let's get right into the video, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. I know you got Christmas Eve stuff to do, your little last minute shopping with your last minute shopping head ass. I got something special for y'all for Christmas too. I already made a video for Christmas, so just stay tuned for that one. I'm gonna post that one tomorrow. So we can talk about the dangers of 5G, dangers of technology in general, and how to kind of, deal with the, what they throwing us, how to dodge and, bob and weed that shit. You feel me? So first things first, let's kind of explain 5G and how it kind of came to pass. We used to operate on 3G. I remember 3G was just talk and text. Then 4G was talk, text, and internet. No, I think 2G was talk and text, and then 3G was talk, text, internet. 4G was just talk, text, internet, and then like faster. And then obviously 5G is just way faster. It's just super duper fast. And to let you know how fast 5G really is, to download a 2-hour film on 3G, it'll take you about 26 hours. To download that same 2-hour film on 4G, it'll take you 6 minutes. That's pretty fast, right? Now, to download that 2-hour film on 5G, 3.6 seconds. I'm about to have some water on that one. I don't think I heard me. 5G, download a 2-hour film, will only take you 3.6 seconds. That is incredibly fast. That is freakishly fast. That is like dangerously fast. Like, y'all don't even understand how dangerous that is as far as frequency, because like I told y'all, with this planet and what we're operating on, everything is frequency, it's energy, and vibrations. You know what I'm saying? So if you operate at a low vibration and you got these high frequencies coming into your neighborhood, which is 5G is, it's going to tell you how to fuck up from the inside. You can notice anything on the outside. You're going to be probably perfectly fine on the outside. But the inside, it's fucking your ass up. You know what I'm saying? The speed of 4G operates at 100 megabytes per second, and 5G is at 20 gigabytes per second. Again, if you don't know the scale of gigabytes and megabytes, there are 1,000 megabytes per gigabyte. Yeah, so you do the math on that one. That's just crazy shit right there. That's crazy. There are studies showing that 5G is actually a carcinogen, which is something that causes cancer. The thing I tell you all the time, like GMO food, they cause cancer. Hey, so does 5G. 5G causes cancer. Yes, it does. Ladies and gentlemen, look it up. Do your own research. School Speed. Don't just get on this camera and just start talking shit. I do my research. That's why I have my notes right here on my iPad. I went and looked at a whole bunch of stuff. I did my research. I jotted down some notes so I could make sure I present every point to you guys, and you guys can do your own research and look into this information on your own free time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to be a messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a messenger, okay? It destroys your DNA, and it alters your DNA. That's why it's so easy to control you guys. I already made a video about climate control and how they can alter the weather. I'm not saying they can literally create all weather, things going on in the world, but they can definitely alter them as far as make the impact a lot more aggressive than it could have been potentially at its natural state. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about rearranging your DNA and fucking with your consciousness so they can control your ass. All this is based off mind control. I'm going to get to that in a second, so just bear with me. NASA, which y'all love, everybody NASA, right? Everybody, oh, NASA says it's what gotta be true. NASA said it. Even NASA said that 5G can lead to less time of fleeing a hurricane. What? How did that tie in? Because you simple-minded, bucket-headed, I want it done so fast-ass niggas out here who want this fast-ass technology, you're going to be taking up the same bandwidth that they use to predict the forecasting of hurricanes coming in, so they know like 2-3 weeks in advance, hey, by the way, hurricane finna come fuck y'all up in about 3 weeks, get prepared. Now they said with us operating on the same frequency, we're going to be using up so much of that data that now they're going to have maybe like 2 to 3 days to predict, hey, today is Tuesday, Friday, y'all got a hurricane coming up. Thanks, bye. Like, come on, man. That's not no time to get prepared for anything. But that's what y'all want. Y'all want this 5G shit, right? Y'all want this fast-ass shit. I feel bad for y'all Verizon motherfuckers because it's already here for y'all, I'm pretty sure. They already pushing 5G. You ain't really have no choice. The 24 gigahertz bandwidth that the 5G operates at is a similar frequency used to observe water vapor. Like I was telling you, so the shit that they use in order to observe the water vapor in the clouds and whatnot to see how much, you know what I'm saying, of the potential storms could be coming through, we use this, it's very similar to that frequency they use. So it's gonna like, as it's speeding us up, it's slowing them down, right? So it's literally less time of us figuring out when the hell storm's gonna hit because everybody wanna have a fast ass upload to whatever the fuck they doing. Like, so 77% of the data that they collect to predict the forecast will be lost, reducing the forecast probability to 30%. And last time we had that, you know what I'm saying, data as far as 30% of what we have right now was back in 1980. So the technology that we're going to use back in 1980 is going to be pretty much what we're going to be using here in 2020 once this 5G comes, because it's going to slow down the forecasting probability of figuring out when we're going to have storms, which obviously that's important, but y'all don't give a fuck about that. Anyways, moving right along. High frequencies, they can't be traveled very far, so that's why they have to make a whole bunch of these towers. They're going to say like every 3 to 10 houses you're going to see another 5G tower. And that's why they're going to have to obviously tear down these trees. And we already know the trees is helping us with nature and helping us breathe, right? But if you tear down the trees and replace them with these fucking artificial ass 5G towers, it's really going to just damage you guys more and more. And like I told you, it's carcinogenic, so that you're exposing these little kids. If y'all care about the kids, you're exposing your kids to this 5G crap, which is going to cause cancer. Because kids right now laid up in hospital beds with cancer, and they related the symptoms back to 5G tower exposure. Okay, most of the time, hopefully you're not near any of them, but if you see a 5G tower, you're going to more likely see a whole bunch of dead birds on the ground, dead insects, dead just every kind of life around that 5G tower, because it's not good for us all around. So just look out for that. Hopefully you guys are safe. The frequency that they use this 5G with can affect the population on how they think. So again, like I said before, it's all mind control. Everything go back to mind control. Because your brain is electric. I hope you guys know that. So your brain is really out here just collecting information. That's why you have the thoughts you have, because you just seen something before or somebody told you something, so you're just collecting information. So if you're just out here and just, you know, mind your business and this 5G frequency enters your brain, this 5G energy could be carrying whatever kind of negative thoughts and whatever kind of negative agenda, it can now penetrate your brain to where your brain computes that as it's its own. That's why y'all think y'all have your own thoughts when it's really not. You know what I'm saying? This is why you think the way you think now, because they're going to be able to control how you think, how you dress, how you act, how you speak, what you eat, who you're attracted to, what do you like to do for fun. You know what I'm saying? How angry you want to be at something. Sometimes you be like, why am I so mad about this shit? It's because your brain has been hijacked by thoughts of others. They're not your thoughts, okay? And thoughts of these negative energies. So for those who keep thinking that they was born feeling some kind of way, you might not know that. That's still up for debate, because more than likely, if you feel like you're not in the right body and you feel like, you know what I'm saying, this isn't my body, so I want to be a transgender, whatever like that, more than likely, that's a thought that they put into your brain, bro. That's not yours, because this is not bash. I'm not here to bash anybody, but correct me if I'm wrong, most times I see of anybody who's on a high frequency, like high vibrational level of being and meditate a lot, and they're, you know what I'm saying, drinking their high alkalinity water, eating high alkalinity foods and whatnot like that, more than likely, they are fine in their skin. They don't have to alter their skin to, you know, butt implants and breast implants and altering your body to a whole nother sex, because you don't know who the hell you are. You don't know who to identify with, because you identify with this flesh and blood too severely. And it might not be your fault. Somebody put that in your brain, man. I'm not blaming you. That might not be your fault. I'm going to pray for you. Hopefully you can get out of this matrix and realize, dang, they played me. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, that to each his own. You know what I'm saying? We're going to move right along. The 5G is a singularity, and we're going to talk about singularity in a second, because transhumanism is when you merge the human with the machine, which we already do, because every day you wake up, what you do? Check your phone, see who texts you, see what's on Facebook, see what's on Twitter, see what Trump said, see what Trump didn't say, see about this impeachment, see about da-da-da-da. So we're already programmed to be dependent on these machines to where we don't know how to function without it. That's why I tell you, when you meditate it's hard for y'all to meditate because the first thing you're thinking of is what's on your phone. See what I'm saying? They're purposely trying to make us get away from nature and get away from our higher beings, our higher selves, by being too egotistical to where we think everything is about this part of us, not this part of us. You feel me? Your heart. Your heart gotta be right for your mind to be right. If your heart ain't right, your mind is already all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love yourself first in order to love somebody else. That's basic. You ain't gotta go too deep into that. So what can we do about it? Obviously, the easiest thing to do would be if you have access to your local authorities or local people of government officials to let them know, hey man, I don't want this in my neighborhood. Luckily, if I look around my neighborhood, I don't see any 5G towers. So keep this as long as we can. There's literally a school right there where my little brother goes to school at. It's elementary school right here. So hopefully they don't keep that shit away from my neighborhood, man. But let them know we're not with this. We need at least 10, 20 more years of research to figure out how bad this can be long-term effect-wise, because yeah, short-term they showing, well, it doesn't have no effect on the human, da, da, da. Yeah, but I'm talking about long-term effects. Well, y'all thought cigarettes was cool too in the 50s. They was like, oh, cigarettes are not that bad. You're fine. Now motherfuckers dying from lung cancer. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get a little more information on this 5G shit before we just introduce it as it's cool because we have fast internet. Remember I told you about the dangers. We're not going to be able to access the forecasting as quick as we are able to do now, or you know what I'm saying, or be able to present it in a timely fashion to get you guys prepared to evacuate. So now that's gonna be shortened, right? Your cancer, you're more likely to get cancer from it because it is a carcinogen, because they use this as a weapon with the military. You can look this up. This is facts. The military has been using 5G for years now over in the Middle Eastern countries, where they go over there and play bully ball, and they use it to scatter crowds to, you know what I'm saying, to win the wars and win the battles and whatnot. So if the military uses it literally to kill people over there, why the fuck we introduce it to us as if it's something cool to just do what we want to do with it? Makes no sense. And like I also said, it's all mind control. So if you got the mind being a buckethead like they was on a chum bucket and just be doing whatever they tell you to do, then go right ahead and get your 5G. But if you like me and don't want nobody invading your privacy, which is your brain and your thoughts and your inner peace, if you want nobody fucking with your inner peace, man, let's get out there and tell them, yo, this is not what we can do. We don't want no parts of this shit. Another way to help out, get these crystals, man. These clear quartz crystals are very good because it actually helps absorb all the negative energy. I've spoken this before in my video. I think it's called Channeling Chakras. You can look into that. It's just very important that you guys don't just watch my video just for entertainment. I know it is for some of you guys, but I really appreciate it if you could look into what I'm speaking on and do your own research and see if dang, I didn't even know. I had no idea, because I didn't know none of this stuff either. I had no idea that the 5G was going to affect the probability of us predicting when a hurricane is going to come. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of important, you would think. So like I said, these internet providers who are just trying to speed up the internet, which also shout out to my mother-in-law, her boyfriend has this little detector. You know how you have the little detectors in your car to diagnose what kind of issues you have when the check engine light comes on? They actually have that for your internet routers too in your home. So if I was you, I would look into getting one of those. I'm not really sure what it's called, but basically she upgraded the internet when more people moved into the house, and she upgraded the internet, and basically we wasn't getting what we were paying for. We wasn't getting the bandwidth what we was paying for, right? So he plugged it in and was calling AT&T yo, I'm only getting 40, I'm supposed to be getting 600, whatever it is, I don't know. And then they was okay, we're gonna fix it. How about now? He's well, hell, it's at 45 now. That ain't enough. You feel me? So I appreciate him so much because he was in the military doing, I'm pretty sure, electric wiring, stuff like that. So he knows about that electrical stuff. So again, that's just a little nugget for you guys to look into. If you guys have some kind of, which I'm pretty sure everybody has some kind of Wi-Fi router, check with your internet provider, call them, make sure, or don't call them first, but get that little router detector. I'm not really sure what it's called, but just probably type in, how can I check if I'm getting all of the internet I'm paying for, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they'll put a little, did you mean? You feel me? So do that, man. If y'all can, do your research on everything I spoke on in this video. Hopefully you guys don't have 5G yet, and if you do, just do the proper things, which is, like I said, take care of yourself internally, eat the right foods, man. Start getting more plant-based. I don't just say this plant-based shit just to be vegan, it's so fun to be. It's not just about just because, you know what I'm saying, we healthy eaters, because health is wealth, right? So in order to be rich, you gotta be rich inside of here too, because it's a lot of motherfucking, you can even look at them as robbers who gonna come and try to steal from you. They want to steal your energy and harness it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're not operating at a low vibration, which is an elf, extremely low vibration. I'm speaking on Christmas shit tomorrow, so y'all gonna know what elf means. I didn't say it in the video, but that's just an extra little nugget. Elf is extremely low frequency. But like I said, just drink more water, meditate, get outside, take care of yourself, a little exercise, a little regular exercise. It could be just walking, could be the gym, whatever you want to do to exercise. It don't matter, man. Drink you some alkaline water, get you some plants, some fruit, and just prepare for it, man. Like, it's gonna get a lot worse before it get better. I'm gonna tell you that right now, man. They out here trying to destroy us. They're trying to wipe us out. They're trying to do everything they can. We're being attacked by multiple different ways. It's not just the cop killing the nigga in the street. They're doing a lot more than just that. It gets deep, man. It gets really deep. And if you don't do your research on it, you'll fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? Stand for something or you fall for anything. You already know how that go, man. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Please do your own research. Don't just take my word for it. Please go out there and research your stuff so you can make changes within your life and in your family. And hopefully we can come out on top, because we're at a spiritual warfare between good versus evil. And hopefully you guys are on the side of good. My spiritual speakers, I know y'all on the side of good. So spread the love, man. Spread this message. Get the word out there. Let's let everybody know what's going on with this technology shit, man. It's not as good as it seems, bro. So just take care of yourselves, man. I love y'all so much, man. Be a blessing, not a burden. Scuba Speaks, we out, man. God bless.